tokens, right? However, if I have one machine up and running and I'm selling tokens left and right, it has a functional utility. You can use those tokens. Now with NFTs, it gets a little murky, but you are buying art at that point, right? Now, there's questions with the SEC that, if it's the same piece of art 10,000 times, are you buying a security? Does it have royalty rights, all this other fun stuff? And that's where, unfortunately, the answer is it depends.
And to follow up, it really is so unique. This is literally a non-fungible situation where it applies to your particular NFT project, and don't try to figure it out on your own. Is the best advice that I could give you, because there's so many nuances that you have to look out for. So it could be just one variable that puts you within U.S. securities law as opposed to not. So definitely something that's.
And just to quickly answer the balance of your question about crowdfunding, a GoFundMe page is not a security. That's, I lost my house, I need some money to help because a tornado hit it. That's not a security. But if you are raising money through crowdfunding, you're capped at $5 million. There's a whole series of laws about it. And if you're doing that to raise money to fund your project, that is indeed a security.
So that's where we'll differentiate just a little bit, right? Because there's something called non-equity crowdfunding, right? Yeah, where you have a Kickstarter and you're buying a cooler that doesn't exist yet. Sadly, that cooler never arrived, and that was a whole other issue. But with a PFP, or most of it,
PFP.
Profile picture. So when you're buying an NFT and you're getting that immediately, that's when you're generally pretty good. Now the question that we have for any of the regulators in here, I don't see anybody in suits, so not good suits, but you know what I mean. They're just stats. Is what happens when you're playing it as a quote unquote lottery, right? And you don't know what the artist is giving you, or you haven't seen the artwork. That's the stuff that starts making you a little nervous. And so, that's where you have to really kind of figure out, okay, what rights are associated with it? What are we doing with the NFT? Does it have some type of functional utility upon minting? And to Augustin's point, it depends.
But and again, we'll be available. We'll stick around. I have a flight. I can literally jump on a flight now.
Our buddy,
I think we're
NFT and chill.
we got 2 minutes.
I was just going to